Have you ever heard of the curse of Bloody Mary? Turn off the lights, stand in front of a mirror, say Bloody Mary 3 times, and wait. Some say she appears with blood on her face, some say she screams, others say she reaches through the mirror to grab you. It started as a game, but many swear it's real. Would you try it? Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
No, I'm not even going there. They call her La Llorona, the weeping woman. The legend says she drowned her children in a river, in a fit of rage, when she realized what she had done. She screamed, she wept, and then she threw herself into the water too. But she wasn't granted peace. Instead, she was cursed, doomed to walk the earth, forever searching for her lost children. People say they hear her crying near rivers and lakes. Her voice sounds broken, hollow. "Mis hijos," she moans. "Where are my children?" If you hear her wailing, run. Because if she finds you, she might mistake you for one of them. And once she grabs you, she drags you into the water forever. Some say it's just a ghost story. Others swear they've seen her, wearing white, soaked, floating above the ground, crying. Would you follow the sound of her voice, or would you run before it's too late? Don't follow her! But you should follow the Monster Legends channel. Subscribe for more creepy tales of fear and horror. Ever feel watched while you sleep? That's the rake. Pale, hairless, eyes like voids. He waits at the foot of your bed. Sometimes he whispers, sometimes he smiles. But when you finally blink, he's in your face, and then nothing. The rake doesn't kill. He haunts your soul. In the 1980s, homes across the UK started catching fire. Entire houses were reduced to ash, except for one thing, a painting. A painting of a young boy, crying. The crying boy. Time after time, when the fires were put out, firefighters would find the same painting. Untouched, unscorched, not even singed. People started to talk. Some called it cursed. Some said it was just a coincidence. Paranormal investigations drew no conclusive evidence. But then it kept happening. House after house. Fire after fire. And always. The crying boy remained. The origins of the painting are that it was painted by a Spanish artist called Bruno Amadio, who painted under the name of Giovanni Broglin. It was mass-produced in print and thousands of people owned a copy. The subject matter of the piece remains a mystery. One story says the child was an orphan whose family died in a house fire. Another claims the painter captured the soul of a real boy, and that boy died shortly after. They say his spirit is still inside the painting, and he's not alone. He wants others to burn with him. Even now, people report strange things, objects moving, crackling sounds, the smell of smoke when there's no fire, and always, those dark, weeping eyes staring back. So if you ever see the crying boy in a thrift store, don't bring him home. Some things were never meant to be framed. Have you ever heard of the black-eyed children? If not, be thankful. Because once you know about them, they have a way of finding you. It always starts the same way. You're home alone. Maybe it's late at night. Maybe it's raining. And then there's a knock at the door. You look through the peephole or the window and see 2 children, maybe 10 or 11 years old. You can't quite put your finger on it first, but something about them feels wrong. Then they speak. "Please, we need to come in. Our parents will be here soon." The words sound hollow, off, and you feel this overwhelming sense of dread. That's when you notice their eyes. Not just dark, not just pupils dilated, but completely black. No whites, no irises, just pitch. Endless. They stare at you like a predator watches prey. And still they ask, Let us in. We can't come in unless you say it's okay. That part matters. They can't enter unless invited. But every instinct in your body is already screaming no. Hundreds of stories have surfaced online, from people who saw them at their doors, at parked cars, even walking on lonely roads at night. One man let them in. He said he blacked out and woke up hours later, vomiting blood. His wife? Diagnosed with a terminal illness just weeks later. Another woman saw them at her car window. She locked the doors, thankfully. But for weeks after, she felt followed. Saw shapes in mirrors. Even her dog refused to go near the car again. Some say they're aliens. Others believe they're demons wearing human skin, or maybe lost souls, children who never made it home. But whatever they are, one thing stays consistent. They want to be invited in. And once they are, something in your life changes. People report illness, nightmares, and the feeling that something is always watching. So if you ever hear that knock and see two small figures in the dark, don't listen. Don't open the door. And whatever you do, don't let them in. There are a ton of movies about creepy dolls. It's a great subject matter for a horror movie. Annabelle, Megan, and of course we have to mention the OG. But did you know there is a real-life horror doll and you can actually see him displayed in a museum in Florida? Robert the doll dates back to around 1904 and originally belonged to a boy named Robert Eugene Otto. Some versions of the legend claim that a young girl of Bahamian descent gave Otto the doll as a gift or as retaliation for a wrongdoing. According to legend, the doll has supernatural powers that allow it to move, change facial expressions, and make giggling sounds. According to local folklore, the doll has caused car accidents, broken bones, job losses, divorce, and a cornucopia of other misfortunes. It now sits behind a glass case in East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida. It may be behind glass, but it appears that even now Robert the doll still demonstrates haunting behaviors. Visitors say the doll moves, blinks, even giggles. People who mock him or take photos without permission often write apology letters. Would you dare visit Robert the doll? If you like this video, please be a doll and subscribe to the Monster Legends channel.